The Greenland shark holds the record for being the world's longest living vertebrate. It can live up to 400 years, twice as long as the oldest known terrestrial animal, the giant tortoise. There might be an individual swimming in the oceans right now that was already alive during the London bubonic plague and George Washington's presidential inauguration in 1789. Despite its name, the Greenland shark is not only found in Greenland, it has been sighted even in the Western Caribbean. Also known as the polar shark, this animal lives in extremely cold and deep waters, making it much less studied than many of the over 500 other shark species. It's also one of the slowest sharks. Its scientific name, Somniosus microcephalus, means sleepy with a small head. However, these rare animals can be apex predators. The age of many shark species can be determined by counting growth rings in their vertebrae, much like tree rings. However, the Greenland shark's soft vertebrae lack these rings. Instead, their age is calculated by extracting layers from the eye lens, which grows throughout their life, and through radiocarbon dating of tissue inside. Using this method, scientists have concluded that Greenland sharks have a life expectancy of at least 272 years and can live up to 392 years, with a margin of error of 120 years plus or minus. Additionally, these slow-growing creatures reach reproductive age on average only at around 150 years. Measuring the growth rate of the Greenland shark is challenging because the same individuals are rarely recaptured. However, a shark identified in 1936 had grown only about 6 centimeters when it was rediscovered 16 years later. The largest fish in the Arctic Ocean, and the only shark found in this ocean year-round, the Greenland shark also inhabits the North Atlantic and the high Russian Arctic. Rarely seen at the surface, it can live in waters at depths of 2,200 meters and between 2 degrees below zero and 7 degrees Celsius. Specially adapted to cold water, the tissues of this shark contain high levels of chemicals that act as antifreeze and prevent the formation of ice crystals in its body. These sharks conserve energy by swimming very slowly, about 34.14 centimeters per second, but are capable of short bursts of speed to ambush prey. Dark gray, brown, or black with a cylindrical body, small eyes, rounded snout, and no anal fin, the Greenland shark resembles a submarine and can reach 7 meters in length and weigh 1.5 tons. For comparison, the great white shark can reach lengths between 4.5 and 6 meters, but is much heavier, weighing over 2.5 tons. Greenland sharks have sharp upper teeth and broader, square teeth in the lower jaw. Holding large prey with their upper teeth, they pivot their heads in a circular motion, using the lower dental arch as a blade to shear off circular chunks of flesh. Smaller prey, on the other hand, are swallowed whole. Predominantly scavengers, Greenland sharks do not have a limited diet and consume a variety of fish and squids, as well as carrion. Analyses have found that the stomach contents of sharks contain polar bears, horses, and reindeer. Evidence suggests they may be opportunistic hunters capable of ambushing seals in stealthy attacks. The discovery of nearly 5,000 seal carcasses found mutilated in Nova Scotia between 1993 and 2001 has been attributed to them. The victims' skins were peeled off in a spiral shape, like a peeled orange, earning the shark the terrifying, yet controversial nickname Corkscrew Killer. Arctic Greenland sharks typically have impaired vision due to a parasite species called Amatocoida elongata. This small crustacean attaches to the shark's eye, damaging the cornea and leaving scar tissue with each infection. The shark is not debilitated by its blindness, as it relies more on other senses in its dark habitat deep beneath the ice. There is no evidence of Greenland shark attacks on humans. In 1859, a report of a Greenland shark found with a human leg in its stomach was never confirmed. However, the meat of the animal is poisonous. Ingesting it can cause diarrhea, vomiting, disorientation, and seizures, with symptoms akin to severe intoxication. To make it safe for human consumption, the meat must be allowed to rot, compressed to extract toxic fluids, then left to dry for months, sliced into cubes, and served, an Icelandic delicacy known as Kestur hakarl. Humans pose a threat to Greenland sharks. The International Union for Conservation of Nature classifies the Greenland shark as vulnerable to extinction. The slow growth rate of the animal, late maturity, and low reproduction rate make it vulnerable to threats such as fishing, pollution, and climate change. Until the 1960s, these sharks were hunted for the extraction of oil from their livers, which was used as industrial lubricant or in lamp oil. Although they are no longer targeted for fishing, Greenland sharks are still caught accidentally and often become entangled in fishing gear.